Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, good afternoon. Woohoo!
Alrighty, we
I
are
cannot
going.
see you.
How you doing, tortoise?
Doing pretty good. Is it just mine, or am I not allowed to see you?
You should be able to see me.
All right. Let's see. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah, you might have to be on YouTube to see me.
All right, Emily, you're live.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
live. Crispy Souls, Johnny Zert. What's
All
going
right.
on?
Okay, I see you on YouTube. You're good. All right, as long as we
No,
can see you.
alrighty, we'll go over these cards here. I'll take one, then you can take the next.
All right.
So far, it looks like we only got four today. All right, you want the first one or the second one?
Where are we? Oh, well done. I am so backed up, confused. All right. Nope. Hold on. Let me refresh this page. There we go. I don't see any of the cards.
You don't see any of the cards.
Oh, there you go. Oh, all right. There you go. Yeah, I can get that first one for sure.
Alrighty.
But first of all, I want to say hello to Crispy Souls and Johnny Zert. What's up? So we got Gold Vein Hydra. One green X. Creature Hydra 0/0. Has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Gold Vein Hydra enters the battlefield, or Gold Vein Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When Gold Vein Hydra dies, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to its power. Ooh,
Ooh,
spicy.
nice. All right, next one we have Metamorphic Blast. Instant with spree for 1 mana. All right, so if you pay two, one for the cost and one for the first ability, until the end of turn, target creature becomes a white rabbit with base power and toughness 0/1.
Ooh.
And if you got 3 mana to pay into this, then you can pay for a total of 4. You can target player draws 2 cards. Or
So
if you have 5 mana when you cast this, you can get both abilities.
that's pretty solid. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
limited card.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Cool. I like it. It's good for limited. People will play it limited all day.
Yep.
The 2 mana ability where you turn a creature into White Rabbit 0/1 is going to be good in late game if you need the draw power. Paying the 4 mana is pretty good, but paying 5 mana as a combat trick and drawing those cards is pretty good. But the nice thing about this card is this target player draws 2 cards. So if you need to mill out your opponent, you can mill him out.
Right. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
right.
it.
I'll click on this foreign one for you.
All right. We got a cool the unrepentant. And it looks like he just backed out.
Oh, I didn't back out. Well,
All right. Give me a second.
well,
Well,
there's a lag probably.
all right. Well, I have to look at the cards through YouTube side, and I
Oh,
don't see it on the stream side.
it's a lag. It should pop back up.
So, Cool the Unrepentant costs 2 black, 2 red. It's a legendary creature, Scorpion Dragon Rogue. Flying Trample. Sacrifice 3 other creatures. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. This can only be activated once per turn as a sorcery, which is pretty strong. I like
Yeah.
it. I wish it gave you the option to return a creature card from the graveyard, too.
It would be nice if it could. But
Right?
you sacrifice 3 creatures to put 1 creature onto the battlefield.
From your hand.
Right.
That,
Let's say you got a Vein Ripper in your hand, and you got 3 tokens on the battlefield,
right?
and you got this on the battlefield. You can sacrifice those 3 tokens and bring Vein Ripper from your hand straight to the battlefield.
Right. And in standard, you can use this as a trick to get an off color card, like a big green Stompy Stomp from your hand on the battlefield.
Yeah.
You don't have to have that third color in your deck to run this and get that ability.
Exactly.
And
Very.
another good target is that one black drop, that 1 mana black drop creature that scries 1/1 that comes into play.
Uh huh.
play a couple of those and sacrifice 3 of those for a big 6/6 or, God forbid, a Galta Primal Storm. You
Yep.
know,
I mean, yeah, you can play Galta with this. I mean, this is a dragon.
and I'm
Galta's
thinking,
Galta's a
I'm thinking,
diamond sword, though.
well, I'm thinking Atali Primal Conqueror, not Primal Storm.
Hmm.
The Atali Primal Conqueror, the one that comes into play and you get to play stuff off each opponent's library or everybody's
Mm-hmm.
library.
Yep.
That's pretty solid. This card is gonna be busted.
Oh yeah, I'm not planning on busting it.
That's right. You're gonna bust it.
I'm gonna try my best. Next, next we got us a land, a sandstorm bird desert. Tap it for 1 colorless, or you can pay 3. Tap it. Target creature can't block this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So you can keep your opponent from blocking one of your opponent's creatures from blocking your creature.
Well, the irony is it's a cheaper Rogue's Passage, and they couldn't do Rogue's Passage for flavor because
Mm-hmm.
it's not a desert. So they made Rogue's Passage. The only difference between this and Rogue's Passage is Rogue's Passage's ability costs 4 to activate instead of 3.
Hmm.
So this is pretty good. It's a let's see playing commander just like Rogue's Passage does.
Yep. Well, it's nice that they brought the power. I mean the cost of it down to 3 instead of 4.
Right.
All right.
I also wish they made a manland that was a desert in the set.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they did. All right,
Maybe.
let's refresh here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and magic number 5. And no other drops. This might be the only cards that are released today because they've been dropping a bunch of them.
Right, it's Saturday, and they don't like to drop a lot on the weekends.
Yep. As you can tell, here's yesterday's. Look at all these cards they dropped yesterday. We done went over these yesterday.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of cards. Even the 28th, they dropped a bunch of cards.
Right.
I mean, they're throwing these cards out left and right like crazy.
Yeah, they are. Like up top, it tells you how many cards are spoiled and left to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some spice in this set for sure.
Well, I got to go to colors because right now it's saying 0. All right, so far there's 276 cards in this set, and they've done spoil 231.
Right.
So it ain't gonna be too much longer till they have all the cards spoiled.
Not too much longer. When does the Thunder Junction come out?
It comes out next month. Okay, I think the 19th on Arena. I'm not for sure on the dates.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
yep. And for those that are used to watching me play early access, I'm not going to be able to do it this time because they've changed. Wizards has changed the way they're doing early access, I guess, and they only letting a select few join the early access. And I was one of the unlucky ones that did not get invited this time.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it too. When I heard about it, I was looking forward to it, and then I got my hopes up, all hyped up, happy to do it and everything. And then come to find out, you're not invited.
Not invited. You're like, no, I've been defeated.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. But we got two. This is unusual because they did say they was going to do one planeswalker per set now. But here we are with 2 planeswalkers. We got Jace and Oko.
Right. Yeah, Jace reawakened. Like he lost his spark and got it back.
Mm-hmm.
And they made him a 2-mana costed planeswalker, but they nerfed his playability where you could play it later game.
Yeah, you can only play him on turn 4 or later. So you can't cast a spell during your first, second, or third turn of the game.
Yeah, they've done that with an angel before.
Hmm.
But like I think it'll be see play. But I just wonder why they nerfed it. Like, is it too strong for early game? They done this effect before on a 2-mana angel that was
Hmm.
4/4 flyer.
Hmm. Well, let's read Jace real quick. It
Mm-hmm.
costs 2, comes in with 3 loyalties, plus
Right,
1, 2+1 abilities, and a -6 ability. Draw a card. First +1 is draw a card and then discard a card. Second
right.
one is you +1. You may exile the non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes blighted. So it works with the blighted ability.
So he basically gives you a free spell
Mm-hmm.
because it's plotted, so you can cast it for free as a sorcery. Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
And then -6 until the end of end of turn. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Huh?
With this, it'd be a great meal, commander meal. I mean, not commander meal, but a great planeswalker meal.
All right. Until in a turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new. So every spell that turn, you get a copy of. That's pretty solid.
Yep. So let's say you got breach the multiverse,
Mm,
plot it,
right.
and
Or
then
you,
you get this up to 6. It's going to take 3 turns. Actually, it's going to take more than that because you can't play it on turn 1, 2, or 3.
right.
Yeah. So it's going to take 4, 5, 6, 7 turns, and
That's pretty.
that's with +1ing it. But no, you cannot plot breach the multiverse because it costs more than 3.
Right, but um,
But if you have the mana out that are a reduction on your spells, then you can get this up to 6.
well, you know what's gonna be ridiculous with this?
What's that?
It's a stupid thing, but there is a red spell that costs 2 generic and red, and it's an enchantment. Gives a creature +1/+0 for a strike, and has Discover 3.
Hmm.
Now, if you plot that card off this, buff up your creature a little, but get a free spell twice, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you're
Um.
casting the spell, so Cascade will work with this and later in earlier formats.
Yep. But
But
you're
the thing is, you have to wait till turn 4 to cast this, and I think that's because you're getting free spells and you're getting looting off this.
yeah. But I think it's Jace is pretty good actually. I hate it that I can't play it to turn 4, but I can understand why they did that.
Right. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It looks good. And, like it's gonna see play somewhere.
Oh
I
yeah.
know it's playing Commander.
I'm definitely going to try it in the standard whenever this comes out on Arena.
Right. It's gonna be awesome.
Yep. One cards one kind of card that I've noticed that we're getting in this set is this one set. Let's see if I can find it. Not Varska. Uh Joins up. We're getting around to joins up cards. I believe we're going to get them for one for each color.
Right.
And the reason why I say that, this Tiny Bones joins up ain't the only joins up card that I've seen.
Right.
We got Tiny Bones, and then we got some more of them in here. go down.
Ooh.
Probably in the dual colors, I believe.
Right,
Where I
right.
seen one at.
Let's see.
Yeah, right here. Keelan joins up. Rakdos joins up. Varska joins up. When you see what I'm talking, where I'm coming up with this at, is you keep seeing these joins joins up cards.
Joins up, indeed. The
So
Greek
we're
Tog.
yeah, so we're probably going to get these join up cards for every color.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, look, we got monocolored ones, we got multicolored ones, so we might not see every color. There might just be a cycle joins up for the gang of people in there.
Yeah, might be, but it'd be nice if they did. However, the one I like the most out of these joins up cards is actually Varska.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When Varska joins up, enters the battlefield, put a death touch counter on each creature you control. Then, whenever a legendary creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
It's pretty good.
Now, I'm not too worried about that drawing a card, but those death touch counters, oh, they can do some damage. That's good. Make some good blockers.
Yeah, death touch counter each creature you control 1 inch of the battlefield. It's pretty solid.
Um, well, we're talking about when you play the joins up.
Vraska joins up 1 inch of the battlefield. You put a death touch counter on each creature you control.
Yeah,
That's pretty solid.
if you got 5 creatures out, that's 5 death touch counters, one on each
Calling it
creature.
now. John is going to become a menace in standard.
John Diaz?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I'd hate to see us Varska joins up,
Right.
but this Rakdos joins up ain't bad either, but it costs 5 mana. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it.
It's pretty beefy.
Then whenever a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos joins up, deals damage equal to that creature's power to target opponents.
The legendary clause.
Yeah, I think all of them has legendary claws.
Right, but it's good for the legendary deck. But the nice thing about the first ability is the first ability doesn't care about legendaries. Like putting Death Touch on all your creatures is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Returning a creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield is pretty solid. +2/+1/+1 counters is insane. The bad one, Killing joins up. The one that Oblivion Rings is pretty solid.
Yeah, it is.
What's on the far left? Oh,
Uh,
the real world wasn't here when we read the demon earlier.
oh, this one?
Yeah.
Urkel the Unpretent. Anyway, it's for black, red, red. A total of 4. Legendary creature, Scorpion Dragon Rogue. With flying and trample. Sacrifice 3 creatures, and you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
Can only be done once per turn.
Right.
Can only be activated as a sorcery.
It's pretty solid. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I think it's gonna like I said, you can run a third color without the mana and cheat it into play.
Yep.
Yep. Like, I think the thing you're going to see the most is people sacrificing 3 little derps to bring in Talia Primal Courage. Whew, that's going to be ouchie ouch.
I
Um,
I want to disagree a little bit there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they will do that, but I also think they'll probably end up doing a Traxa.
Traxic could be a target too. It doesn't care about colors when it comes into play.
Right. It just says you may put a creature. It's not caring about the cost or anything like that.
Right,
You're not casting the card. You're just putting it into the battlefield.
right. And Natali and the Traxic care about it entering the battlefield.
Right. So yeah, this card here, it's pretty busted.
It is pretty busted. It's pretty good.
Yep.
You like it, love it, want some more of it. I just think Cool is going to be a menace in a standard, and it's going to be good in Commander too.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be good. Probably a little OP. 4 mana 5/5 with all that stuff. Flying trample.
Yep.
Why couldn't that have been Rakdos?
Then we're getting some more fast lands. I guess this is going to finish out the cycle of fast lands. But lands I want to play with is these ping lands, the deserts.
The pain lands are going to be good. They're like the gain life lands. These are going to see play in certain decks because it fits the theme very well.
Yeah, it does.
And Blooming Marsh, Botanical Sanctum, Concealed Courtyard, Inspiring Vintage, and Spire Bluff Canal. Our lands already exist. They're reprinted.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So we're getting new artwork for those then.
Right.
These regular lands, they're pretty. Now these, when they come into arena, you'll have to purchase them through the store. They will not. You all won't get them. What you'll get is just regular lands.
Jeez.
That's how they get you on arena.
Arena.
Trying to see if they got them on here. Because when they doing this, they show you all the party stuff. Trying to get you enticed to get it when it comes out on arena. But folks, don't worry about cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
If you want cosmetics, just get the mastery pass and get those cosmetics when you get when you earn them off that uh I just said it, Dave Blaggett. Mastery pass, yeah.
Mastery Pass.
And Tiny Bones joins up. When it enters the battlefield, any number of target players each discard a card.
Right.
Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, any number of target players each mill a card and lose 1 life. So every time you play, so if you got Tiny Bones joins up on the battlefield, and you got a bunch of legendaries in your deck,
Right.
every time you play a legendary, you're going to mill your opponent. And
Woo-hoo.
make them lose 1 life.
One life. One life to live.
Not bad. Now, this key to the vault, I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good card. Costs generic on blue legendary artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put it. Yeah, you may exile an online card among them and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. Equip for 3. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's almost like the plot. It's not plot, but it's almost like it's pretty much got the same thing as plot is.
Right, but think about this. That's in the colors where you get flying and unblockability more often.
Exactly. And not only that, this doesn't buff your creatures. There's some 2/2 creatures out there, and white or blue that's unblockable.
Right, but yeah, you put them on some unblockable, but there are enchantments and artifacts that give creatures +1/+1 for each equipment you own and stuff. So this will fit certain decks.
Yeah, it will.
It's pretty beast.
Yep. That's one of my favorite cards of the set so far. Man, I've seen other good cards in this set.
Mm-hmm. And then guess what? We got another board wipe in this set. Boop boop. That's what we
Yeah.
need. Better more board wipes.
Oh yeah. See, I don't remember what that board wipe was. Um, this final showdown is the board wipe.
Yep.
For a total of 6, it costs you 6 mana to play it as a board wipe.
Mm.
That's a high costly board wipe.
So is but Farewell's a costly board wipe too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think it cost 7, I believe.
But 7, you can protect one of your creatures from dying and blow up the board.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. I like it. I like it enough that I'd play it.
Yeah, and this Varska the Silencer, it's a very good card.
Oh, yeah.
For one generic, a black and a green, 3/3. Yeah, it's kind of weak, but it has Death Touch.
That.
And whenever a non token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1 mana. If you do, return that card to the battlefield tapped under your control. It's a treasure artifact.
Jeez.
So what it does, you don't get the you get the creature from their graveyard. However, when it comes up to your side, all it is a ramp.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Because the Varska we got in standard right now is a planeswalker, and she has a -2 ability to change a creature into a treasure.
Right.
This is pretty much doing the same thing, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Except you're taking, except you're killing your opponent's creature. But it's good.
It's pretty good. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I think it's pretty good. I like it. Oh, and I did find out how you can make token lands in a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's very expensive, like mana cost wise, but you get a man land, turn it into a creature with a couple blue spells. You can copy that creature as a token, and there you go. You got a creature man land.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough to do, but you can do it.
Yeah, I figured you could do it. I figured there was a way.
But the clause is you have to make the land into a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I don't know about the clause until the turn on it works. I don't know how that works.
I don't either. But I have kept played this one spell that's in standard right now. I can't remember what it was, but
All right.
but it ends your turn. And I've had a forward token out,
Right.
and I played that card into the turn, and I was able to keep my forward token on the battlefield.
Was it Sundial of the Infinite or something like that? It just ends the turn right away. Like whoever's
Yep.
turn it is, just ends it right there.
Yep.
You can only activate as a sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know. I can't remember. You used to have a copy of the card. It only can be done on your turn, basically.
Now I remember what I did. I phased it out.
Mm.
I phased it out, the token out, and then I was able to keep it.
Phase it out. Boom.
If it's phased out, it ain't on the battlefield.
Nope. Oh no, it's on the battlefield ish. It's removed from the game. It just never leaves the board state.
Right.
Yeah. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, it is. But
Oh, you want to see what card I like? Go up to the blue card. Up right there. Stop. Go down below Jace.
okay.
I have to wait for my end for it to show. because it's a human warlock.
Mm.
I might snag a copy for my zombie deck. There you go. Draw off the flesh right.
Hmm. Draw off this flesh right for 2 generic and a blue, 2/3 human warlock. Whenever you cast a spell during your turn, other than the first spell, so you gotta cast 2 spells.
Mm-hmm.
You create a blue, 2/2 blue black zombie rogue creature token.
Mm-hmm.
Then, whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn.
Boop, boop. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
The card that will also go good with that is Giza the Hellraiser.
Right.
It's 3 and 2 blacks with right beside this card here. Has ward 2 and pay 2 life.
Right.
So the way I'm reading that, they have to pay 2 mana for this and 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading that right. Anyway, skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and have menace.
Which is pretty solid.
Whenever you commit a crime, create 2 tap 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens.
Right.
And you can only do that once per turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once per turn. Don't get tired of that clause.
Yeah, I know.
Don't want us to break the game anymore.
Yep. But they didn't want us to break the game anymore, but they brought back Terror of the Peaks.
Right. Right. They sure did.
But I don't think there's anything in here that you can bounce. I think they learned their lesson about bounce creatures.
Right. Bounce creatures. Bloop, bloop. Terror of the Peaks is so good. That gold vein hydra is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I like it a lot. The Archangel Tides is pretty good too. It's so heavy on the white mana cost.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good in a mono white deck though. That's a 4-drop in a mono white deck.
Mm-hmm. Now here's a flash ability, another round for XX2 and a white. Exile any number of creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. Then repeat this process X more times.
That's gonna be strong in a commander game.
Yeah. It's going to be strong in the commander game, but it might be strong in standard.
Might be, but in commander, there's a lot of blink decks that will love the heck out of that card.
Yep. And I like my blink decks with the exception of my Gruff Triplets. Gruff Triplets is going to love this card. Another round.
Right.
Play that Senelzia, white and green. Bounce it, bring it back, and it's going to, do some damage.
Gotta do some damage.
Because you'll have, you'll be bouncing that Gruff Triplets back and forth, and you only want to bounce the main creature. And every time that creature comes back in, you get 2 tokens.
Right. 2 tokens for the win.
Then you do a board wipe with the white planeswalker. You do the -4 to pick one creature from you and your opponent and destroy the rest. That is such a good planeswalker to play with the Gruff Triplets. Love that combo.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I did that one time. I had a 108 Gruff Triplets.
Mm-hmm. A lot of power there.
Oh yeah, and it has trample.
Right.
So I killed the person pretty quick once I get that combo on. All right, folks. Well, this is going to be kind of a short stream here because they only gave us 4 today.
But we did have a good discussion on cards.
Yep. And I'll do this again tomorrow afternoon. I'll do my, like always, I'll do at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll do my arena stream. Then on that 10 till 11, we'll jump over to Superfast Tortoise's channel
Woo.
for his morning coffee show that we do every day.
Every morning.
And then back at around 2 o'clock, we'll check out Mythic Spoiler here, see if they've got any more spoilers for us.
Right.
And that's going to be the end of the stream. So I hope everybody has you a good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, whatever time it is for you. And we'll see you. And Tortoise, I appreciate you coming on the stream with me.
Oh, yeah. Loved it.
And everybody have you a good one. Later, everybody.
Later. Oh, man.